So for this module, I talked a little bit about support services and how they impact the athletic department and the athletes. Um, they touched too briefly to start at the beginning on strength and conditioning and sports nutrition. Of course, I'm biased by being a strength and conditioning coach, but um, they didn't go in depth enough about how important this job is for the athlete and their career, um, their college career. We are the first line of injury prevention, I think. Um, we uh, are, that's our job. That's our number one priority, is to make sure the kids stay healthy um, coming in and until they finish. Things happen. Um, in a perfect world, we wouldn't need an athletic training department because no one would ever be hurt. We'd be strong enough, we'd be fast enough, we'd recover fast enough, things of that nature. We know how to recover, feed our bodies, talking about sports nutrition, those things in a perfect world, but it's not. So athletic training is definitely very important. They touched a lot on that, and day in and day out, what it takes, rehab, prehab, um, all those factors. So all of those are definitely important. Um, the other services, social, emotional, spiritual, mental. I think depending on the situations in the school, you're going to have some services that are needed more than others, and I think just they always have to be evaluated on an individual basis. Athletes come from everywhere, and every year is different, so I think it has to be evaluated that way. But I definitely think someone needs to do the job. I think in my opinion, strength and conditioning professionals should be certified nutritionists as well. I think schools that can't afford a sports nutritionist, I think, should require strength and conditioning professionals to be nutritionists. But if that's the case, I think schools should also make sure that there are ways to supply the nutrition the kids need. It's enough to give a kid advice about how to eat, but if they don't have those resources at their cafeteria, that's the only way they're going to be able to get food, then there's really no point. So, areas like that need to be looked at too, but that's one way to look at it. But otherwise, I didn't see a service necessarily that shouldn't be funded, but you have to look at it by individual basis and by what schools need at that time.